What's up, Libra? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so this is going to be your April spread. This is going to be general. Whatever comes out, comes out. So this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. All right, guys? So let's get into this and let's see what's going on in the life of Libras. Okay. What is going on for the sign of Libra? April 2018. What's going on with the sign of Libra? Ooh, Three of Pentacles flew out, so something that you guys can definitely be building that's going to be very, very good for you. Okay, guys, so the energy that you have here is the Four of Wands in the reverse. So with the Four of Wands in the reverse, you could be in a state of transition, something that may feel unstable, something that doesn't feel too great at the time. But with the Page of Swords, you guys really stand your ground. You say what needs to be said throughout this transition, and you end anything that, I feel isn't working out for you, and you find balance here with the Six of Pentacles. So let's see how this transpires and what's going on specifically, okay? So the first card we have for the past is the Six of Swords. So you guys moving away from something that you were very emotionally invested in. Okay. You have the Page of Cups. For some of you, it could have been a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For others of you, you moved away from something, but you had a better idea. You had something else that you were working on, something that you were passionate about, something that you were building. Three of Pentacles. So you're moving away from something that's hard for you, but at the same time, you have this wonderful new beginning coming in. So for some of you, maybe you were just moving away from home or moving away from something that was just dear to you. But it doesn't mean that what you're going into is going to be very, very great. Okay? I just feel like there's something that you saw as not being a victory. Okay? Something that you just had to leave in the past. The next card you have here is the Ace of Wands. So you have a new start coming in, but something, again, has to be let go of in order to have this new start. All right, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse because there's a place in your life that you know you can't expand and grow anymore. So you choose not to do so. All right, and you have the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of tension. There could be arguing, pettiness, a lot of fighting. But I feel that you guys are really conflicted about what you had to leave behind. But you know that this was the only way to have justice here, to have balance here, and to be able to take on this new start that you wanted for yourself, okay? You just felt that you no longer were in control of the situation that you left behind with the Chariot in the reverse. Just too much chaos, things moving very quickly, and you feeling like you don't have a good grasp on it, okay? But that's the best thing that could have happened. Whatever you lost control of, it was like this disorderly chaos brought you order. Okay, so things move forward in a good way by you letting this go, even if you're not realizing it at the moment, because there definitely could be a sense of feeling overwhelmed. All right, so with the Strength card here, something that's going to bring you strength, time where you guys really have to be strong despite what you let go of. For some of you, maybe you were dealing with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Leo specifically here with the Strength card. And with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, maybe there's promiscuous behavior, or just someone that was very unreliable and very reckless, and you knew that you would have been forcing it. Okay, so you didn't want to get involved with that. In your present moment, you guys have the Seven of Swords. So this is someone being deceptive. This is someone, keeping certain things to themselves, not telling all their truths. All right, and we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So whether this is you or someone else that you guys are dealing with, or maybe just the feelings that you have towards a job or towards something that you need to do, there's somebody here that is not as emotionally invested in something as that something may be in them, okay, or as that person may be in them. With the King of Pentacles, this is someone who does things out of obligation or out of convenience, Okay, so if this is within love and you guys are head over heels for someone, you may want to check and make sure that they're on the same page, and vice versa as well. This could also be a job that you guys, don't necessarily like, but it's putting food on the table, so you just show up, you get what you need to get done, and you move out. All right, but you have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So there's something here where either you would be overly emotional or someone else could be acting overly emotional, but something that you're not too fond of, and I feel like you're just keeping that a secret. So for some of you, because it shows that there's a new start that you're having, so if you're in this new place or with this new person or in this new setting, maybe you're just keeping certain pain to yourself, and maybe you're not in a place where you can fully enjoy what it is that you're going through because you're still thinking about the past. Okay, so you're not really soaking in the now because you're living in the past. Okay, that could definitely be it. But you know enough to know that you had to move forward. Okay. The next card that you have is the Five of Swords. So this could be conflict that you're having with other people, tension, fighting, arguing, or just you being very conflicted within yourself. But you have something really good here with the Ten of Cups. Something here really has a potential to make you guys very happy. All right. Knight of Swords in the reverse. But with this energy coming out, what decision that you have to make, but there's this sense of restlessness that you guys have within yourself. There's a sense of maybe you guys are doing things very quickly and not putting a lot of thought into it, because with Libras, you guys are very, very good thinkers when it comes to just strategizing, making a plan, and doing it intellectually. But there's sometimes when you take someone who thinks they're very, very smart and intellectual, not just think, but they know that they're very smart and intellectual, and they make a decision and they say, okay, this is how we're going to do it. And then you have people like, wait, hold on. I read here that it's wrong if you do it. It's like, no, trust me. This is the right way. So that could be kind of the downfall when someone is too confident within themselves and what they're doing, that they don't take a second to backtrack. And I love the Knight of Swords because it's a very strong and intelligent energy, but it's also an energy that moves very fast. This is the quickest moving knight. So you just want to make sure, even if you're very sure about something, make sure that what you're going towards is the right thing. So just take a second to just stop and think before jumping into anything, so it doesn't bring you problems and chaos, okay? The next card that you have is a Page of Pentacles. So definitely that change of pace that I was talking about. So there could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that's going to be important for you. But with the Page of Pentacles, this is someone that they're going to do their complete research. They're going to have all loopholes covered. They're going to have plan A, B, C, D, E, all the way through Z before they move forward with the situation. So it's kind of like being in that planning phase of whatever it is that you're going towards. Okay, so changing the pace, but in a way that I feel it will definitely benefit you, okay? All right, so you guys have the Hermit card where you kind of withdraw yourself, okay? Because you know the end goal here is happiness. You know that there was a burden that you had to release. So maybe that's what was making you reckless. Maybe somebody was just bringing out the worst in you. But you're focused, you're thinking, you're strategizing, and you're going to move forward in a powerful way because you're taking that time to, really set a plan here. All right, Nine of Pentacles. You guys are soaking in the fact that you are amazing, you're strong, you're self-sufficient, you're able to provide for yourself, you're able to do everything that you need to on your own. Everything in your life, everything that you need already is within you, okay? So you don't have to outsource in order to find certain things. If you want love, look within yourself. If you want wealth and success, look within yourself, because you have the capability of all of this. And this is you guys realizing that and strategizing a plan to take over. So I like that. All right. Now, moving forward, the first card that you guys have is the Emperor. Okay, so maybe some of you are dealing with a Virgo or an Aries, but I feel like this is you guys just taking a very strong stance, saying, you know what, I've had so much experience, I know the best way to move forward, and I realize the instability that I may have been dealing with here. Okay, so just being strong through a time that could be unstable or where you could be feeling a transition, and really nurturing this new start that you have here with the Empress card, okay? But I feel like the worst thing here is that you may just be in your head too much. You're overthinking. There's too much going on. But that can be controlled, Okay, and understand the way that the mind works. It's so much easier for our minds to think about negative things than it is to think about positive things. So you need to consciously make an effort to reprogram the way that you think, because you're going to manifest whatever you're putting your energy into. So if you've been thinking shitty thoughts and you're wondering why shitty things happening, it's because the universe is so giving that it has to provide for you what you want. And even if you don't want that, it's like, well, you must, because that's all you think about. So if you guys want better things and you want better change, then you have to think in a more positive way, and you'll see how everything starts to work in your favor. All right, we have the Six of Cups here, where your mind could be on the past. And again, that's why a lot of people could feel depressed sometimes, because they're not living in the now. All right, now with the Five of Cups in the reverse, you're moving forward in a way that you're getting over the past. You're realizing that, you know, the big heartaches or any loss that you felt, it's behind you. Okay, and this is the part where you're starting to heal. All right, from whatever it was that you had to walk away from, that you were very invested in. Okay, so you're very guarded from that at this point. Now, the last card that you guys have for your future is the Temperance card. So I feel like this whole cycle happened here, where it was kind of the stages towards acceptance. Okay, so the first is kind of denial. You know, deny, and then you're starting to see what's happening. And I forget all the stages, guys, but I took psych a long time ago. But yeah, this is you guys kind of going through every stage to where you finally get here, to acceptance. Okay. So you went through the pain, you went through the initial denial, and here you are finding balance with what you had to move away from. You know that there's something that wasn't going to move forward, something that you have to let go, but now you accept it for what it is. And with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, you see everything for what it is. You have complete clarity. If there's any secrets that weren't known, everything comes out. You find balance and you move forward methodically, because you let go of whatever was happening here. So this is really, really amazing, guys. I love it. All right. So let's see what the Earth Magic Oracle cards have in store for you guys for this month in terms of advice. Okay, what advice do my lovely Libras need to hear for the month of April? All right. Beautiful. So with all the chaos that you guys were going through, you found a way to kind of get your roots back to where they need to be. Now, let's start with the Shaman card here, the Ancient Healing Wisdom. Okay, so we were talking about the pain that you guys were going in, and I felt that a lot of you, the pain that you were going through was because you were kind of living in the past in your thoughts. So with the Shaman card, it's saying that anytime we're depressed or we're not feeling good or we're not feeling strong within ourselves, it's because there's a disconnect with us, our soul, and source. Okay, so when we start doing things because it makes other people happy, or we start doing jobs because it makes mom and dad happy as opposed to you happy, or when you just start doing what life thinks, or you know, society thinks you should do as opposed to what really feels good for you, that's where the depression comes in. That's where the hurt comes in. That's where the confusion comes in, because you're living, you know, your life according to someone else's rules or someone else's expectations of you. So with the Shaman card here, you guys are realizing that there was that disconnect. How far have I strayed from where I was? Why am I so unhappy now? How did I let myself get to this point where everything was kind of all over the place? And you start to go back to the source, which is you, and you start to have that kind of introspection where you're looking at yourself, you're looking in the mirror, and you're really trying to get a grip all over again of who you are, what you want to work for. You know, what have I put on the back burner? What have I stopped working on that I was very, very passionate about? Okay? And you allow yourself to reground yourself. Okay? This time, you're not just going to move forward and run. Okay? Because your roots would be weak. You'd be able, you know, anyone could come and just, you know, uproot you. That's it. Now you're realizing, you know what? Let me just be still for a damn second and let these roots grow deep. And when I feel like I'm back to myself, when I feel like I have control over myself, my life, my thinking process, then I can move forward and nobody can shake me this time, because I'm going to have my roots so deep that, you know, you can try if you want, but you're only going to end up hurting yourself because my bark is too strong. So if you want to break your hand trying to break me, go for it. But I'm going to be too strong once you see me move forward. So right now, Libra, you guys are going to be kind of doing some behind the scene work. You're going to be in the shadows for a little bit where people may sleep on you. Okay, that's going to be the honest truth. People may sleep on you. They may say, oh, look at them. They're kind of, you know, stuck in their own world. You know, they let that, you know, really affect them in a crazy way. And look, they're not doing much now. But that's what people think. This world, they look at you, oh, they must not be doing much. They're not posting as much. They're not, you know, as, you know, out as much as they used to be. Whatever it is, whatever people used to judge you. But little do you know is you're forming such a strong weapon within yourself, because when you're strong here, there's literally nothing that can take over you. So yeah, let people talk. Let people say their shit. Because right now you guys are putting so much ammo within yourself that when you come out, I feel bad for anyone that doubted you. All right, you're going to come out with such a strong hit. Let them see what you're going to do. So be quiet, you know, listen to your heart and what you want to do. Let people think what they want to think and have this ammo. Build it up. And when you come out, you shake the damn world. Let them know that you were still here and that you never went anywhere. All right, guys? So I love this, and I just feel very empowered by doing this reading for you guys. So yeah, something just told me, Lissette, do Libra next. So here we go, and I really, really, really love this. So Libra, I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, subscribing, just commenting on my channel. I really love how supportive and awesome you guys are. Now, in terms of personal readings, if you guys do have an iPhone, then you can download the app called InstantGo, where you can literally call or text me. If I'm not available, I will let you know when I am, but I do answer questions the same day, okay? So I can always help you there. And then I do have a new website called High Vibrations with Liz. Liz is L-I-S, and I'll leave that in the description as well. So you guys can go there. You can get your readings there as well. For anyone else that I've worked with in the past, you could always use the older methods of, you know, getting in touch with me if you still have that information. More than happy to help you guys in any way that you see fit. All right? Take care, Libra. I love you. I'll see you guys soon for your love readings. Take care.